Hello and welcome everyone! Sparkali Star here, and it's time for another 120 Let's Play. In the last episode we made this giant storage stump. We also got a lava farm and furnace system set up. While doing that, I ended up using pretty much all of my iron. So that brings me to today's episode. FARM-AGEDDON! I want to see how many small farms I can knock out in this episode today. In order to make these farms, I'll need a lot of iron, so the best farm to start with will be an iron farm. I'll be using a design by Shulkercraft. It's a simple and easy design and produces quite a lot of iron. Since we have a villager breeder over here, it'll be easy to get some villagers moved into it. And that's going to be the hardest part. So let's come over here and oh, goodness, looks like there's a skeleton. Oh, I'm not wearing my armor for this. Oops. Wow, I lost a lot of hearts there. Maybe I should put that armor back on before I do anything else. And I'll get some food eaten as well. I've got a spot here all cleared out and ready to go for the iron farm. And here in my inventory is all the items I'll need to build this. So how about we get started? Wow, that went together so easily. And as you could see, I've already been gathering some iron here. I did make just a few modifications to the farm. If you come over here, you can see that I've added a second row of hoppers going in, because for some reason with this farm, occasionally iron will fall out and hit the ground. So I just added those in so we don't lose any. And then I expanded all the chests down, that way I don't have to keep going up and down to get into them. And I don't have to come back to the farm as often to check up and see if it's filled. And I've also got a lot more space to build out more of these modules if I need it. Now is the fun part though. I get to decorate this. I'm going to turn this into a giant mushroom. So the mushroom stem will come up and along this part of the module. That way it won't give any areas for the iron golem to spawn in, and then I'll build the cap up here. So let's get started on that. I've got the main structure of the mushroom done, and I think it looks amazing. I've done some details along here with the bushes so it looks like vines growing. I've added a path into here and finished off the inside with the floor, and we've got all the chests here. You can see that the iron's already building up. The only other issue is it's still really dark in here, so I want to get some lanterns hanging from this to light up the area a little more. But the lanterns in Minecraft are just a little tiny. I'll be making some big lanterns so they fit the scale of it better. I'll be using grindstones to hang the lanterns and some deep slate bricks and glowstone to make the lanterns themselves. Oh my gosh, I think that looks absolutely amazing how it turned out. It definitely feels a lot brighter under there, and the lanterns give it a nice glow and make it feel not quite so empty. And it just absolutely looks amazing in the dark. But I think with the light going and it's not super well lit in the rest of the area, I think it's time to go to bed. Now that that farm's done, we can get started on the next one, which is going to be a cactus farm. So I'm over here by our storage area, and you can see where I've marked out our next farm. This is going to be the cactus farm. I've created a circle around it in bone blocks. This is to mark out the build where we're going to be building this. It's also going to look like the mushroom we just did, and if you come down here, you could see that I've already dug into it. This will give us room for a bunch of layers of cactus to start growing. If I need more, I can always dig down and make a bigger farm. Okay, so I've got the cactus farm built. I have 3 layers, each identical to the one you can see here. There are 16 cactus on each layer. These are all suspended above some water that's flowing into the middle. And that will just drop the cactus down into the center. Then the cactus will take a path through this farm and up this water elevator. So all I have to do now is build a storage system for that. But in order to do that, I kind of need a floor. And in order to make a floor, I kind of need a building. So let's get building. I've got the cactus farm done here. I think it looks pretty beautiful as it is. I've got beautiful green walls and a sandstone ceiling. I finished off the basement right here and added some greenery to make it feel a little more homey. And we'll come up into the inside of the mushroom where we've got all of our cactus storage. We've got a furnace for smelting a few cactus if we want to. And this is our first cactus that the farm produced. I made sure to save it. And there's a bunch of greenery in here to make it feel more colorful. Why don't we head outside and we can take a look at how the farm looks from the outside? And there we go. I think that looks beautiful. Looks awesome right next to our iron farm too. They go together so well. I made sure to light up underneath this mushroom, just as I did the other one. And it looks like I've got a pillager there. Why don't we take care of you? Oh. there we go. I did go through and start adding some path lights here to help us get everything lit up at night so that mobs will quit spawning and we can actually be able to stay awake through the night here. I think they turned out awesome with a little hanging plant and the lantern next to it. I would like to add one more decoration to the cactus farm, and that would be some cactus banners. So let's go get those made. Okay, so I've got everything together to make the banner. I'm going to start off with a lime background, and I'm going to add some green stripes to it. With that done, I want to add a brown base, so that way that will look like it's the little pot that it's sitting in. And then I'm going to add this indented border. I guess I should have put the brown on last. Let me get one more cocoa bean. And I think I'll just add a little border on the outside to clean it up a bit. But now we've got a cute little cactus. And all I have to do to copy that is bring it up into the crafting. And it'll just copy all of those banners. So now we've got a bunch of them. Let's go hang them up. I'm going to add some onto the outside just to show what's there. I guess I'd better fix this lighting a bit. Ouch! And then I just want to put a couple on the inside here. And that's it. It's all done. But with those banners added, I think I want to add some to the iron farm as well. So let's go get those made too. And on this one, I'm going to make an iron golem face. So I want to start with the black banner. And I'm going to add the red diamond. There it is. Going to add a white bottom to it. I want to do a light gray stripe down the center. A white border around it. See the black stripe across it? Oh, I need one more white dye. I thought I had enough. And then some more white dye across the top. And there we've got an iron golem face. Let's go put these on. I think that looks gorgeous. Now we have markers showing what these signs are. I think it's time, though, to get started on our next farm. And our next farm is down in the mine shaft. On one of these offshoots, I came across a spider spawner through my mining and connected it up to the mine. But I've only got about halfway done, so I really want to get this finished off. So let me hurry and finish digging it out and adding the walls in. Hey, I've got this area all dug out now, and I have it lined with the deep slate. I've put a bucket of water in each corner and dug out a step down so that the water would flow out to the entrance like this. And now I've got the collection system in for that. I've got these hoppers going into the chest and a crafting table if I decide I need it down there. I'm putting some slabs across the top here so I can still open the chest. And then I'm adding some iron trapdoors along this. Okay, and I've just opened this wall up temporarily so I can go in and take the torch off. Yeah, I do have just the one, and then I have to run. Ah! Ouch! 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 Woo! There we go. And now it's all set up and you can just whack away at them. And it all ends up in the chest. Now what I want to do is get this hallway decorated so it looks pretty as it meets up with the mine shaft. So here's the final product. This is the hallway leading to the spider spawner. I've got the walls covered in skulk block. I think it makes it look nice and spooky. Kind of reminds me of a night sky. And then you come forward here, and this is where the spawner is. And I've already been killing quite a few spiders as I've done this, so I've got a good supply of string and eyeballs now. So I think that is one more farm down. And from the spider farm, I want to come down a little farther. I think it's time to finish up the decoration for the skeleton spawner as well. And here we are at that level. I'm going to dig out the walls some more so I can add in some blocks to make it look pretty. You'll come down here. And as you can see, it's just kind of janky and nothing's in a great order. So I'd like to finish up the walls and the floor and make this look a lot more put together instead of this exposed stone cave that we've got. Let's start by digging out those walls. Now that I've got that all dug out, I'm using deep slate tiles as the pathway down to it. And I want to do that a combination of deep slate and calcite. Maybe a little diorite thrown in. I want to stick with a white and black motif to fit in with the skeleton farm here. And as you can see, I've cleaned up a little bit in here. I've got a place that I can throw in all the little bits of armor to smelt it down and get little nuggets out of. And I've cleaned up the storage over here. Don't worry, that chest will go. And I've got a little place to throw away stuff into that little lava fall there. So let's get going on those walls now. I've gone with a polished diorite border on the base, calcite walls, some basalt pillars, and a deep slate ceiling. The problem is I've kind of run out of basalt and calcite, so I'm going to have to go mine some more before I can get this done. So why don't we go grab some? Okay, so I'm here in the amethyst geo. Let's steal what little calcite I've got here and some more basalt. So as I was digging out around here, I came across this little bit of lava, so I covered it up so I don't fall in. And then I found this tunnel going up. And I thought, well, why don't we see where it goes and make sure it gets lit up? So I came across this, some more deep dark with, I don't know if you could see it, but that is a second city down here. We have another one off that way as well. So we'll have to come and explore that in a bit. But as I was coming back, I saw, oh, let me find it. I saw this, a second geode right next to our other one. Oh. Here we go. And it's covered with skulk, but this will give us a lot more calcite to work with and more amethyst as we need it. So I'm back at the Skelly farm and I've got some more calcite and basalt. So let's get these walls finished. And here is the finished product. We've got lots of little details here, from an iron golem head to little plants and lots of candles. We've got cauldrons with bushes on top so they look like beautiful plants. Spooky vines hanging from the ceiling. And down in here is the main area. There's plenty of area here with anvils for mixing enchanted bows. We've got right here where we kill our skellies. Lots of storage. Oh, I definitely want to get rid of this. Here you go. And we can see into here as the farm works and the skeletons go in. We can also see them spawn through here. I think this turned out awesome. It definitely looks spooky. It's perfectly safe to AFK in. Oh wow, you guys, I can't believe how much we got done today. That is 4 farms finished. We have our iron farm here, our cactus farm, a spider farm, and we got our skelly farm all decorated. That is amazing. It was so much work, but I think it was all worth it. And now with the iron farm, that allows us to make so many more farms, and we'll have tons of stuff to make the components with. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. I can't wait to see you all next time. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!